Esports on Twitter. There are
than to put yourself into the grand finals first.
A huge one, a match with everything to gain, nothing really to lose here. Win, you're into the grand finals with the top two finish. Lose, you drop to the lowers. Got to do one more match to make it to the grand finals. Both these teams going to be bringing their best. Seiko in the midfield over two. Rise to the outside, and Vatira now winning the challenge in the corner up against Monkey Moon, putting the pressure on him and bumping him back to his own third. Joyo out of the backfield. Going to lose one to Extra. Now we'll see Rise scoop it up slowly. Take it out of his half, pushing the issue again. Out of boost, rotates away. Joyo in on the pressure. We're seeing Team Moist here, Moist Esports, pushing the ball slowly but surely, gaining more and more of that midfield.
Aggressively as well, really willing to take a lot of challenges against BDS and try and put somebody in a blender and catch them out of position with a challenge that maybe they're expecting to win. And so far, BDS have handled it nicely, but in terms of trying to control the engagement, certainly favoring Moist here in the first minute or so. But BDS definitely not really conceding any scary opportunities on their own net just yet.
Oh, flip reset. Gonna try and use it here with the Musty onto the back wall. My goodness. Rise won two crazy challenges to set up that play as well. But no, it's gonna go the other way, and they're gonna get it in. Extra on the counterattack. BDS strikes first.
BDS doing a real nice job. Joyo, the one having to get caught out here. He was really hoping Rise was going to be able to buy a few milliseconds. That's all he needed to make it back, but just a step behind to get up. And BDS finally win a good challenge back the other way.
Vatira out of the corner. We're following kickoff. Takes it to the sky. Extra clears it cleanly to the new pickup, Seiko. BDS, one of the hottest rosters in Rocket League for over a year at this point. Seiko adding new energy to that lineup. Monkey Moon into the corner. Vatira wins the challenge, takes it to the corner, and now looking to move out. Flicks Extra, tries to take with Rise, but Seiko covers it up in the air. Now Joyo, flip reset immediately back onto the ball. Oh, and he puts it through the defense. Tie game.
Oh, this was smooth from Joyo. Just went up there, started by catching it with the flip reset, and it's all about the angle he gets on that touch. Oh, gets so much of the car behind the center of the ball. Almost impossible if you're not coming across the net to take it away. That's why he's just able to go straight through everybody. What a setup from Joyo.
Yeah, he puts it towards the backboard, but then just maintains that like immediate presence on the ball. Very, very difficult for any defender to get that away from him. He's got the dunk set up, and the dunk comes through now here with positioning. Rise looking for the bump. Oh, look at Seiko go. Dodges the bump, gets the clear to the Monkey Moon, and now he connects with Extra. Quick transition here from BDS, looking to regain the lead.
And Joyo knew quickly that they couldn't let that counterattack really start to get going. I think that's something they're trying to avoid, BDS having time on the ball. They're willing to just take a bunch of challenges rather than let them go and set things up, which I don't think is a bad plan when you got everybody like Seiko, Monkey Moon, and Extra there. You've got a whole host of options available to you anywhere on the pitch. So I think Moist really trying to force just a ton of challenges and really try and make BDS outpace them is the right approach.
Rise demolishing Monkey Moon on the wall, moving into the corner. Neutral challenge that Extra will get this better of on the second attempt. Vatira and the third man pushes it to the corner, follows it up himself with the pinch. Seiko with a response now. One player in front of the box if he can try and get it off the wall and out to him. But Moist Esports going to do a good job. Back to midfield. Vatira demolished. And Rise will respond in kind.
Yeah.
Momentary 2v2 here. Joyo now through one and a bump on the player. Monkey Moon back and forth here. A little bit of conceding. We're seeing a team struggle to get a series of consecutive wins and give themselves a really good opportunity.
Yeah, BDS actually trying quite hard, it feels like, no matter how small the gap is, like even right there with Monkey Moon, they want the trap on the ball. They want to bring possession back in their way. And even if they have to dump it over their head and try and chase it down again, they'd rather be playing that type of game than just letting Moist pressure them on their own half, even if it doesn't result in too much, because BDS knows the way to win a lot of games is you're the one in control more often than not. You're going to make your opponent flinch before you do. And so far, this is a nice adjustment from Vatira, trying to regain some possession, wins a couple of nice challenges, and Monkey Moon right to Rise.
Wow.
Go, just able to get up to it in the top left corner.
Yeah, the defender out of the corner there for BDS just clearing the ball on the ground, giving a free shot to Moist Esports, and they place it upper 90. Seiko has to jump for it, reach, extend to the corner to get the block. Now Moisturize with the full tank. Flip reset, gonna get another one here, gonna go for it a third time, got it still set up. Joyo can look at it, takes the shot, puts the extra out to Rise. Rise puts it back into the box. Do they rotate through? No, Vatira not quite in position to take a shot there, but Moist Esports holding on to control here. Joyo waiting in the midfield for an opportunity, gets the pass. But Seiko, what an interception. Read it from a mile away, and now looking for the transition pass to Extra, up against Joyo neutral. Follow up from Monkey, blocked by a Rise. Moist Esports holding on to the defense.
You can see Moist really trying to tie up BDS. Shot to the back post. Seiko in time for it. 8 seconds left. Maybe BDS has the last look. Of course not. The midfield covered up nicely, and Extra to Monkey Moon. This one should hopefully find its way into the ground. Last dish effort for Rise. Just a step behind it. But Moist really trying to put BDS's brains in the blender. They just wanted to see if they could get a cheeky pass straight down with a lot of pace and maybe squeeze one into a corner of the net somewhere. And BDS just able to hang on as Monkey Moon going to tip it off his own back wall at the start of overtime.
Man, Joyo winning another challenge. The shot placed well. Monkey Moon's not going to reach it in time. Vatira puts it through in overtime. Moist Esports take game one.
Yeah, Monkey Moon gets caught thinking this is going to be a big clear, and he's ready to, I mean, he's only got 9 boost initially, so he's like, cool, I'm good to go forward, 2 feet and grab this 12 pad and maybe get started on a counterattack. But that clear was just so flat that right as it comes out, his teammates already walked off the line and just didn't have the time to make it back because they just didn't have the height on that clear. Moist able to capitalize on not even really a bad play, just kind of an unfortunate circumstance where normally if you had the boost, you wouldn't be in that position, but Moist able to box them in just enough.
And the thing that happened right before that was a challenge up in the corner, where we saw, I think Joyo there won that challenge, pushes it out. BDS has to reposition, and that's the thing I want to point out here from game number 1 was the 50-50 game, the challenge game, the midfield here dominated by Moist Esports. They earned so many more opportunities, and that's not something we say about a team that's playing against BDS very often.
Yes, very difficult to achieve success, and that's why BDS was trying to make those adjustments, trying to, even if it was under a lot of pressure, to bring that ball onto a dribble or something and just stay behind it and just take that challenge on their own terms, because you're right, Moist were really applying a lot of excellent pressure, well-timed, and more importantly, the positioning aspect of it is the hardest part to be consistent with all 3 players. So, well-controlled game from Moist results in a 1-goal lead and a victory. Let's see if they can replicate that here on game 2.
I'm still thinking about, Extra scores goal number 1. Never mind. I'm thinking about this game. Good job, Extra.
This is a very awkward ball to handle for Joyo. He doesn't actually make a bad decision, lets Viteria come across and maybe take it across his own goal line, but he's focused on a challenge and nothing actually happened, so he just has to power slide and hope he can get there.
Yeah. Both defenders leave a little bit of an opening. Tearing out of the sky with a bit of space. And so much boost left for the tank after the flight. Now across the goal, extra. It's the edge of his back third. Neither player going to make contact. Rise will close in on the space. He's got Viteria behind him, not going to get the second touch there.
Oh,
so
they
Seiko
got
just
him.
booms it. Is it in? It is. He finds the shot, snipes it from the back third, and got a 2-0 lead now for BDS.
Yeah, Viteria, the backman there, playing up towards the midfield boost. It looks worse than it actually was. He was expecting his teammate to get that double tap on the ball and poke it forward into the orange corner, and he was just trying to get aggressive and maybe be ready to potentially have a follow-up shot. And unfortunately, teammate came up empty, and the long shot went over his shoulders. That's good pass over to his teammate from Joyo. Unfortunately, Seiko sniffed it out. Would have definitely got one on the board, though.
BDS finding two openings, finding ways to punish small whiffs, small mistakes from this Moist lineup. Extra now into the corner. They look to extend the lead. There's an opening goal. Oh, and Joyo gets a bumper onto it. Stops this game from getting blown out early. Monkey now in the corner. Gets a pass Viteria. Joyo in the midfield. Wins the challenge. Now looking for a second challenge. He's out of boost. Gets it to Rise. Monkey Moon from behind Rise. Somehow gets to the ball first. Incredible precision there on his flight. And Seiko will win another challenge. Pass out to Rise, extra covers it up. BDS is quickly adapting here and reading the passing lanes from Moist.
Yeah, that's really the big thing, because I like the ideas from Moist. I like the lanes that they're going for, and BDS doing an excellent job marking their opponents and making sure not to lose track, as Seiko really just trying to sit all over this one. He will take it back away, but unfortunately not going to be on target. Extra will just steal some boosts and try and keep BDS on the blue half here.
Here's Joyo. The ground, trying to bump Monkey Moon a bit. Seiko on the challenge. Two players right here. Viteria trying to take over control. Quick shadow positioning, going to get it across the box, but no one there to take the shot. And what would have been a very difficult read. Now Seiko and extra advanced upfield. Rise with space in the back. Will loft to the sky, but Monkey Moon, one touch, lose it to the second one. Extra comes in on the shot, but blocked by Joyo. Now Seiko's flip reset under the corner. Rises there, out to the outside. 2-0, maintains the score. Here's Viteria now. Back to Rise, looking for the extension, trying to find the counterattack. Extra will find a block. Still above the box. Monkey Moon off the wall, and Joyo's already facing back towards his own goal. Doesn't see a challenge there. Managed to take control. Onto the back wall once more. Got a double commit out of BDS, but Monkey Moon's grounded himself. And with no boost, is still able to get the ball back to midfield. Extra picking up control over the top of two onto the backboard for Rise to clear away.
I feel like so much has happened this game. I looked up at the clock and I was like, we just passed halfway. It feels like we've seen so many different looks for both teams here. And this is a good opportunity for Moister through everybody. It's off the wall, and Seiko, that's a forced touch. Joyo, can you get this one out into the middle? Unfortunately, can't recover and really get that out to Viteria for a quality goal scoring chance. But I'm surprised at how much time is actually left here for Moist. This one's been going, it feels like a million miles a second.
I think Rise, Viteria thought Rise was setting him up there. Rise thought he was chasing it. And he actually takes the ball away from his teammate. Now they're to be a little bit short-handed on defense. And no! Tragedy here, 3-0 BDS.
Viteria kind of got in his own head here. Seiko definitely looks like he's going for the back pass. Actually wanted to score it. And Viteria's thinking, I'm going to take the passing lane away. He goes, wait, he's just trying to put it straight in. So he kind of like does this panic backflip to maybe try and get back to the wall or maybe tip it away. But that happens to be just the missing ingredient for the own goal, as Viteria, a lot to pick from. Can't square it up into any place away from a defender, though.
That was a beautiful shot, though.
Yeah.
Like, dismount the back wall with your teammates on the wall, have them pass it to you.
And score that one on purpose.
Yeah. Try and do that on purpose anytime. That was crazy. Here's Rise and Viteria on the other side. Down by 3 with an open net here. Viteria can just pop it in, but not able to gain control. And there still is time, but a 3-0 deficit, definitely. It's statistically is solid, and 4-0 is statistically damning.
May have put this one definitely on ice. Good lift from BDS. Really not a bad game from Moist. This says 0-4, but you look at the mistakes that happen and it's teeny tiny, like, oh, my teammate missed a touch, like, oh, I went forward for just a second, oh, we we didn't quite connect on a pass and they scored a nice goal off of it. It's just like, okay, what are you going to do? And this one, you can chalk this one up as garbage time goal. Moist, maybe the wind out of their sails a little bit here, but that doesn't mean Monkey Moon didn't set up a nice ball and Sega went and took it away. But this is a very small margin of error for Moist Esports. And BDS capitalizing on just about every single one of them in the perfect fashion to find the back of the net off.
Yeah, especially goal number 2 with that, like, just the smallest of what we would consider a double commit. And only because the first man missed the ball. It was not a double commit per se, but just an overcommitment of resources, a commitment of resources to offense that didn't come through because of a missed touch there. Against any lesser team, against any player less than Seiko, you have to have such field awareness to realize, oh, I can just shoot from my own corner here and it'll actually go in. Like that speaks to the caliber of a team that BDS is, that you make the smallest mistakes and they will take the game away from you here. So there's a chance we see a Moist Esports timeout after losing 1 game. They'll probably wait for the 2, just because you only get 1. But I could see, especially after, and with it becoming 5-0-2, I feel like it's almost BDS almost working against themselves with that 5th goal of giving Seiko, giving Team Moist here the opportunity to like mentally reset during the game. Well, at that point they know the final 60 seconds are chalk. Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and again, it was 2-0 at 2.5 minutes. And it's like, you really couldn't count Moist Esports out at that point. They're still very much in that game. It was just a matter of, can they get the offense clicking in the way it needs to? And there's that little double commit. You can see Vatir going up to the midfield, but he's positioned optimally for his teammate to connect. He's not making a bad play, and that's the goal you were talking about. And that second goal, and then of course the final minute, like you said, they just put 3 goals in out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, this one looks a lot worse than it actually was. Like, Moist played a good game. It was just like, we missed the ball, and they put a couple good shots on that. Fair enough. We're tied up 1-1. It's the best of 7. Whatever. Let's go to game 3.
And for the armchair analysts at home, calling it a double commit, probably a mislabeling there. It is a commitment to a play that went catastrophically, given that the first touch he should have gotten for free didn't actually happen. So we'll see them regain here, though, as we're now tied up in the series, 1-1.
Do have to give a lot of credit to how BDS actually played that one, though. If we remember game 1, Moist Esports all over him with challenges, really boxing them all in onto the orange half. The second game, completely different story. I mean, you love BDS, like we said, getting out in front of those passing lanes, understanding where Moist is trying to move the ball, and Moist definitely going to have to come up with a shake-up in the game plan if they want to make an adjustment from that one, because they really couldn't get much done.
I thought both teams with opportunities on both sides, but just the capitalization from BDS, the consistency from them, the difference maker there. So they're able to handily win that game. Now Rise, okay. God, what a
couldn't get back behind it though for the actual shot on target. He's like, I'll beat the first guy, but then they kind of just had to see if they could hold on to possession. That's kind of the challenge with the dribble game. It is a very fine line between I've outplayed you and I've put myself in a spot where we can't actually do anything with it.
Ball lofted very high here for Seiko. Onto the backboard. He's going to have... he doesn't get himself over the top for the double tap. He had the backboard. Not for free, but
dangerous.
For cheap, for sure. Oh, and here's another opportunity. Dropping this one. Oh, just barely wide here at the corner. Monkey Moon looking for the shot. Shoots and scores out of the corner through 2 defenders. Keeps the ball on the ground.
2 really good approaches there. It's actually Rise getting caught too far forward in the box. Maybe he needed boost or something. Yeah, he's only got 3 going to his camera, so he was probably just trying to pick up some pads. And again, a challenge just blasted over his shoulder off the wall. Had no chance to get up to it. Extra with the right idea. Was trying to place it into that top corner to take it away from the defenders. Thankfully, he had Monkey Moon behind and put in a nice shot. Pass across. Vatira all over it. Did they catch Seiko? Not quite. So close.
Very close. The third man position here, Seiko has just so cleanly fit into this roster. They point out on the desk the full French comms from this team, and we cannot stress enough how quick of a game Rocket League is and how important it is to be able to communicate with clarity and not have to think, how do I say this in a second language here? BDS gelling instantly after the roster change. Extra. On the backboard, Rise just will catch. He's got Joy on the outside. Monkey Moon looking to play interception. And again, this was the one of the things we pointed out in game 2 that is continuing over here to game 3. BDS finding the passing lanes. and intercepting, breaking him up over and over again. Here's Vatira. Rise looking for Monkey Moon, but is able to get up above him and then put it behind the back line. Joyo has to quickly work over his back shoulder to keep that from being a breakaway goal.
I really thought that was going to be Moist's opportunity to really start trying to take control of this game back as Monkey. That's a nice dish into his own corner. They lose the boosts, but that challenge goes again perfectly just wrong.
Wow, no way.
Oh, man, what do you do?
This was a catastrophic challenge that Seiko again out of his own corner, just the long range artillery makes it a 2-goal game.
You could see Joyo coming up behind his teammate there to go and challenge Seiko. His teammate wasn't even trying to challenge him. He's trying to just flip out so Joyo can come through cleanly and hit the ball, as that one's going to be 50 towards the net, pinched off the bar. And BDS actually going to turn it into a shot on target. They're going to save it, but man, that's a tough second goal to concede again.
Extra is really good at this video game. My goodness. Off the backboard, take a look for the opportunity. He's not going to miss. Puts in a second goal. Now 3-0 here. A little bit less than 2 minutes left, or a little bit less than half a game left to play here.
And Rise just never in a good spot to think about how he wanted to challenge that. In terms of the orientation of his car, it's not like he was facing dead forward and could go and really put some force behind it. He was really trying to size up the best way to make that challenge, and taking that extra moment actually ended up costing his team the ability to position past Vatira. Where does it go? Again, Seiko diving across and taking it off the goal line.
He took it off the post. He passed it to himself off the post. Seiko easily the MVP of this game so far. And maybe of the series. Joyo looking to get out of his corner here. Rise with a soft touch. Vatira's up for it very quickly. Monkey Moon's on the ground. He's got the flip reset. Just takes it back to the ground, and Monkey Moon's reads the bluff, says, you're not using that flip reset. I'm just going to wait for that ball to come back down to me. Now a one challenge for BDS on the other side. Open backboard again. 2 players come in on offense. It's only Extra on the ground, but Rise getting covered up on the retreating traffic there. Won't be able to immediately fly down the pitch. BDS will recover easily.
Oh my gosh, he pulled that out again. He was about to get caught out of position, and Seiko just taps the reverse, and he's going to catch the redirect, and thankfully, if you're Moist, it's off the wall. You thought again that he just picked him apart in the perfect way.
Joyo trying Extra to play to the outside. Rise up for it, looking for their first goal.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
He's locked in on defense.
Joyo!
You're not getting anything by Seiko. Dude is a beast at the moment.
You can't touch him. 4 saves, 2 goals. 2 goals on 3 shots. I don't even know if a shot registered on his second goal from his corner. His Rise looks for another touch. 34 seconds left. Joyo can't get anything working in the midfield. 30 seconds now. Time really waning away, and really the opportunity to the Musty not going to be through Extra. They just read him, blocks him at the point of contact.
Got to be there.
And Monkey Moon, we're going to win another challenge to the outside. At this point, 14 seconds left. The game is over. The thing for Moist Esports, they've been shut out for 10 minutes straight. Just getting a goal on the board. Help with the mental. Rise with an opportunity here. Places it well, and it's in. They will break the drought right before the game ends.
You said it. Now they don't get their nice chance for the 2 clean shutouts. Monkey Moon, the challenge right back into the middle, and Rise literally pixel perfect. I think any further right, and that's off Seiko's nose again.
He leaves them basically no quarter. He left them a nickel, and the nickel was good enough here. But time expired. Looking for one more. Let's make this look like a close game. And no, put it in the ground. BDS going to take the win there. Now, does the timeout come through? We'll keep watching. Not been called for yet. But while the teams here are discussing their strategies, it's also important to note that the tickets for London are going very fast, chat. Apparently, we have already sold half of them.
What?
And they went live 3 games ago. That's 15 minutes ago. So you're going to want to go get your tickets now if you're wanting to go to London.
Oh, wow. Maybe I should have expected that. I didn't experience the vibe of the copper box the first go around. But I do know it was brilliant. And so I guess I shouldn't have been surprised that inside of 15 minutes we're halfway done. That's just me tempering my expectations and having them blown out of the water.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Neither team going to call a timeout here, so we will go to game 4, but I'd highly encourage you all to come join join me, and geez, I want to see you there too. It's good. It's so loud. It's amazing. The building is very resonant in a wonderful way. Game 4, Moist Esports trailing by 1. BDS finding a way to put it together 2 games in a row here, mainly on the back of the new pickup Seiko. Joyo taking the shot. Monkey Moon is pre-jumped the save in the corner. They are so good. Vatira now trying to get this one back into BDS territory.
And I was giving a lot of props over to Seiko on the defense for the last game. Rightfully so. He did play an amazing defensive showcase. But to be fair, Monkey Moon also had 4 or 5 saves in that last game as well. So definitely not just Seiko being a nuisance for Moist here. Joyo flip reset again. He's been going for that a couple times. And while it's gotten him through 1 or 2 defenders, has never really been enough to actually get the job done. And I am really curious what Moist try and do to shake things up. Obviously, the demo game, always a good choice. But this doesn't really feel like a game where they've got the time or the positioning to really consider a demo option. Shot right at Extra, trying to catch him diving.
Monkey Moon, flip reset, sets up Seiko. Who gets a second touch on it? Now out of boost, Rise to tuck it across. No, he had to go across his goal, and Extra knew it. He follows along with them, sends it to the corner.
Yeah, perfect understanding there from Extra. The ball can only go one way. And unfortunately for him, Extra's got the timing to a T, steals it away. Even if it had tipped off his teammate over on the defensive side, I think Extra still might have been able to just come right through and take it into the goal.
I sort of think it actually did. Just on the quick look at there, it looked like Vatira maybe did get a little bit of a nose on it, taking it away from Rise. Rise didn't have as much, couldn't build as much of a wall behind that ball there because of that separation, but I'd have to check the replay again to know for sure. Joyo will get a little bit of space here from Moist. Now Vatira bumping Seiko. More space earned again. Rise trying to pass to Joyo on the ground. Monkey Moon will block it in front of the box, but Vatira falling off the sky here to try and control it. Back to Rise. Oh, 3 players miss. Vatira will chase.
If I ever wanted a comms video for any series, it is this one. I want to know what BDS are saying to each other that gives them such great understanding of where their opponents are. I have to know what they're talking about.
I must go learn French.
I must, yes.
So I can know. Off the ceiling here. Oh, and a nice touch. What a read. What a challenge. Vatira will cover it up, but Monkey Moon is bananas.
Oh, what a save. Unfortunately, not enough. I think Monkey Moon was expecting Extra to have that one or something weird there, because like Extra may have actually dove off because Monkey Moon said he was in net, and Monkey Moon just kind of had to react to Extra just dive bombing out of the way, and that one got a little more squirrely than they would have liked, and Moist's going to jump all over it.
Oh, Vatira out to Rise, looking for a goal. No, not going to happen here. Tie game. We approach halftime off the backboard. Rise to turn on this. Now Joyo out of the corner. Monkey Moon going to win a challenge. Seiko covers up Vatira. Rise alone in the back third. Vatira's falling back to try and give him some support, but it might just cause some traffic. They'll get out of it just fine. Vatira picks up the corner boost. Quick efficiency here. Moist Esports back on offense. Demo onto Monkey Moon will strengthen the back line as Extra wins a challenge in the midfield. There's that Monkey Moon.
Just
all
not
the other side.
quite in the realm of we're winning the challenges cleanly enough. And finally, here's the demo chance. Extra, little bob and weave, able to work out where the pass is headed and the shot, able to dodge the demo. That was a tough one.
Extra with a savior medal here. A little under 2 minutes left to go. Joyo in the corner now. Oh, we got Seiko Rise now. Seiko again climbs the wall for a read. And a much different game here, especially from Team Moist from games 2 and 3, where by this time the game was already pretty much over.
Yeah, specifically from games 2 and 3. Nice pass to Vatira. They finally catch Extra in an awkward position on the backboard. We'll talk about what the difference between 2 and 3 is a little after this goal, but that is the perfect pass. Instead of trying to rip it hard towards the backboard to a place Extra isn't, or kind of just going towards the net himself, drop it softly, force Extra to dive and commit to a line and let your teammate place it after that. That was the right setup, but this one feels a lot more like game 1 was, if you remember it. It was really all of Moist just pressing on every challenge, and even if they didn't get the cleanest control, they at least took the ball out of BDS's hand, and this time actually gives them a late lead.
We saw a double commit for BDS and might actually create an opening here on the other side and didn't quite recover. And Joyo makes it a 2-goal game.
Well, hello. This is quite a shot for Joyo. A cheeky demo and a boost steal and the perfect flip reset from Rise. And
yeah,
I don't even think the touch from Joyo was needed. I think they had everybody beat, but they will take it. What a shot.
One thing we're seeing from Moist is them using their flip resets immediately. They're not hanging on to them, and the general advantage of a flip reset is, oh, I can time it when I want to. But honestly, the added altitude you gain by just holding on, by using it immediately, seeming to be of more value given how good BDS is at reading, when would I use a flip reset? Yes, that spot, let's block there. And then Moist currently holding on to the 2-goal lead, looking to tie the series up yet again.
A lot of demand of perfect execution of mechanics as Rise. Wow. See, this is all this aggressive positioning that Moist is trying to capitalize on. They're playing forward and they're saying, cool, if you get that bump, I'm going to be right there and I'm going to rip it towards the net. And those past games 2 and 3, where there's just been some weird hijinks with some crazy challenge or who knows what, they missed a double tap or something, then that positioning looks stupid. Here it looks brilliant because it's putting them out way in front.
Yeah. It's the challenge game finally working out as they are starting to get even out the challenge game. I feel like Moist, they had it in game 1, games 2 and 3, a bit more towards BDS, now more even, earning them these one-off opportunities. As Joyo's up for this, Monkey Moon's got him covered. Rise lurking behind, waiting for this ball, just barely behind him. Final 10 seconds, though, up by 3, and Seiko's choosing to dribble, which does burn a lot of time off the clock. Final 4, Vatira sends one to the goal. Monkey's up to block it, but not going to matter. Goal going to go to the ground. Moist Esports tie the series.
And that's a nice big win for Moist, like you said. I mean, it's been 2 games flat. They scored one with 2 seconds left. It didn't really matter, but this one they go out here, execute on the game plan that they want, force BDS to make a lot of saves. Again, Monkey Moon with 7 here. But Monkey Moon and BDS in general, not really able to finally find their way back out of a jam there on defense and unable to crack the nut of the midfield of Moist. So well played. But that's also big for a couple different reasons, because now, you know, Moist doesn't have to force a timeout here and be like, we're just getting crushed, we don't know what to do. We kind of sit there and reset and be like, okay, we've executed on our game plan twice. We've kind of mis-executed and lost. We know we don't really have to change much. If we're executing, in general, we're going to win, could be the thought process. So maybe if they lose a game, then they can be like, okay, what was different? So I think actually holding on to that timeout there is potentially quite valuable.
We're in a fascinating spot here where either the team who loses this game will then be facing match point. If they were to take their timeout then and then win the next game, the only time left, we're just basically every team has to take their timeout prior to the match point game, because they've both saved them for this long. We'll see. It's possible also we'll see maybe either of these teams adopt the NRG strategy of just don't take timeouts.
We're in the groove, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it again.
It's Monkey Moon is so good. On the outside, oh, here's Vatiro, just grounded in net and blocks Seiko. He just hits the brakes, builds a wall, and says, you can't shoot through me. I know where you have to go.
Seiko really trying to catch Vatira, maybe flipping to one side of the net or the other.
Yeah.
But he just parked the bus and said, get it by me. Couldn't get it done.
Said, I don't want to press any more buttons. You press buttons. Oh, you don't want to press buttons? Cool, you don't get a goal then.
Cool.
Joyo putting this one back onto the box. Monkey Moon just puts it onto the backboard awkwardly. Oh my goodness, Vatira's in to read it though. Oh, and he actually places it well. Moist Esports back on top.
It would have been a really cool idea if Monkey Moon had hit that, I think, the way that he wanted, but the fact that Rise was up for it already and just committed to the line kind of froze the BDS defender in the net in case Rise actually hit it. And that's let the team from Moist recover, kind of figure out where they wanted to place it. And Vatira smashed it top left corner.
Yeah, back passing onto your own backboard, kind of like taking the bad setup. Take the setup that the other team wants to make, but make it awkward and hard to read. That's good. Problem was that it wasn't hard enough to read.
Yeah, it's like it's good if you know exactly what's about to happen, but Rives was like, cool, that's what I was gonna do. So
yeah,
like
appreciate it. Now we have 2 shooters lined up instead of 1. Here's Extra over the top of 1. He's got Seiko and Monkey Moon to work with here, but loses the ball to Joyo. Monkey Moon on the recovery. You get 1 touch out of it, but Vatira takes it away from him. Out of boost on the side. Ooh. Now Extra. Stalin turning this one back around. Joyo just waiting on the ground for him. Seiko now taken away by Vatira. Extra with a miss into the corner. Vatira and Rise gonna get free space here. He's gonna leave it for Rise. He puts it off the crossbar and out. Love the play design.
Oh, and is it
And they're
in?
gonna get no. Vatira's out of the corner. Luckily, they will get that one away. But oh man, Extra trying to put more pressure on BDS, looking to tie the game.
That would have been a heart stopper though for BDS to concede right there. I mean, they've been keeping it within one, but again, struggling to really generate a lot of control as the challenge game really coming through for Moist. And Seiko dipped out into the middle. Vatira, can you squeeze it in across the net? Monkey Moon is there, but Joyo, of course, ready to go into the mix one more time.
One too many touches. The game will stay at
bang.
1 goal. Oh my goodness, Vatira just sits there.
He's trying to catch him. He's like, go, jump at the big part of the net. He's just like, I'm not going to do it.
He's saying, hey, if you want to score, you got to shoot up for 90. This ground stuff ain't working. Wow. There's Joyo. Oh, what a high. Seiko and Extra both commit there, but Extra bails on it, leaves the ball with Seiko, and they'll position well here. But I don't know, Seiko then was a little bit too far upfield. Ball went over his head. Rise on the wall. Can he find the pass? Can't find the dismount. He gets into the box anyway. Still dangerous. 2 players piled up. Extra has to jump over both his teammates to gain control.
Nice
and manages to win the follow-up challenge, too. BDS starting to look dangerous.
Nice read from Joyo. Knew the ball was what's important there, not conceding the space to stop that BDS counterattack. Extra on the respawn, and Rise takes it away from Vatira. Could have been a big insurance goal. I'm pretty sure that was a free follow-up for Vatira.
Moist on top of each other on offense. But Joyo now. Out of the back third over 1. Gonna lose control here. Rise takes it away from Monkey. But Extra now versus Vatira puts the pressure on him. Vatira, no boost, puts it off his backboard.
Wow.
And Rise with the extension. Joyo looking for this one to cover up Seiko. Puts it into the corner. Monkey not going to get the ball. Vatira now into the opportunity. Full tank of boost too. Carried it across. He's going to need some help here as he's covered up from the goal. Seiko with a savior medal. 1:17 left on the clock. A 1-goal game. Winner will be on match point.
He's okay. Don't panic.
Oh,
no! I was just thinking, like, okay, you can get out of this. This is a very awkward spot with the bump coming through and Joyo facing the wrong way. Not a bad approach from Joyo, to be honest, all things considered. But Seiko, the perfect setup in the right place, just smashes it straight through him. BDS find a way after about 3.5 minutes of really not getting to do too much.
Oh, they almost nearly take the lead there. Seiko now to the outside. And Rise with a long shot. Vatira looking to cover up Monkey. Monkey has it red. Doesn't even get touched. Joyo, can he gain control? He doesn't have enough boost to work with here. He's just going to use the flip, the chain the flip resets into the corner.
Gosh.
Now Seiko and Extra trying to tag team this one out of the corner. Vatira is set up in net. He'll have the ball for free. 44 seconds. Tied game. We've had one overtime. Do we get another one? Rise and on a double commit. And the demolition! It opens the gates. Rise will score. Moist back on top.
You can see BDS, I mean, just the face in the hands, like that was literally worst case scenario. You both go for it and you're thinking, well, okay, it'll pinch. And it goes straight up.
Yeah, no.
Tragic.
And you're just falling, 0 momentum. Nothing you can do. The bully's coming in from the side. 30 seconds left, though. A 1-goal game. BDS has come back from worse spots.
Certainly.
Monkey Moon here. Losing it to Rise. Extra to the midfield for Seiko. Takes it to the sky. Lots of boost to work with. Up against Vatira onto the backboard. He's got Extra in front of the goal. And they just wide. Extra felt the pressure from behind. Not quite in position. Now Rise extending it back on the field. If they can just keep the ball on this side, Moist will earn that 3rd win.
Okay. We missed.
Final 4. Monkey.
He's got a net. He's got
to work with. He fakes it out for Seiko. Oh, and they clear it off the crossbar into the ground. Moist, you can see their hands on their head for a second. That was a scary one to win, but they'll take it.
Oh, they almost caught him all on the left-hand side. And, you know, you got to point it out. 3 saves from Vatira, perhaps the biggest difference maker in this entire game. Yeah. Because he was absolutely toasted in multiple spots on the net. And somehow, some way, just commits to a spot and they catches the offense just shooting it right back to him. I mean, talk about a gutsy approach to a goal line defense where you're essentially dead in the water.
He had so many stops there. You got to point out the 7 saves they forced out of BDS in a losing effort. 4 from Seiko, 3 from Monkey Moon here. And yet still Moist on top, 1 game away from the win here. And you can see BDS did call this timeout. I feel like the hand, the hands on the head moment there that lost in that game
straight up.
You lose it in a different way. Maybe the coach here's like, hey, let's just keep rolling through. We got these guys the next game. But no, that one you need a little mental reset.
It was so unfortunate because 9 times out of 10 in that scenario, it's not going to pinch straight up. It's going to go off the sidewall, hopefully all the way into the other team's net. Like it has so many different directions. Like even towards their own backboard may have been more manageable because they could at least recover and drive back and maybe jump up one more time. But that was literally just, nope, we just lose here. That was so unfortunate.
And it's not a situation where you at all need the pinch. The pinch was, oh my goodness, we've double committed. Can we pinch this in a way that makes it not bad? And usually the answer is yes, but no. In this moment, it was catastrophic. And the rest of Moist is in front of the goal, ready for the follow-ups to play it. They have a player out on the outside to take the demo on the point play. Is this no, it's not quite this one. It'll be here in a little bit, but first shot. Second goal here, Joyo, the half flip challenge too. I'm honestly brilliant, but this one, you see them falling. Monkey is just dead in the water.
Demo, goodness.
Exactly. So
it wasn't even fair.
I don't think the demo was necessary at all, given the shot placement upper 90. I don't think Monkey Moon had any chance of actually getting up in time to block that on the recovery, but it's Monkey Moon. If any player could do it, he could, absolutely. So we'll see as we get into game 6. Moist Esports, 1 game away on Neo Tokyo from advancing to the grand finals in their first appearance under the new name.
And I think all this has told me is that Moist has had the right approach to the game. Challenge, and you will eventually just outpace them. Because the only games they've lost are the games that they have misexecuted. And that is a fantastic thing to say, I feel like, because Rocket League is a game that rewards consistency. Not necessarily the fact that you have the best mechanics. And the fact that Moist Esports stick to the game plan despite losing 2 straight, and they say, nope, just get in their face, we'll make it work. And the strain on each individual player to execute perfectly in that type of playstyle is phenomenal in my eyes.
I don't know if he meant it on purpose, but Rise there after that flight.
The trap, yeah.
Yeah, it gets in front of the ball and just kills it in the midfield as a pass to his teammate. BDS was there to try and challenge him at the point of contact, so it actually kind of went against them there, but my goodness, the control. Okay, here's a similar double commit. Psycho with an open net in front of him. Rise gets back and crosses the ball. Take that shot away, but a dangerous opportunity. And you're absolutely right, though. Consistency, genuinely the difference between teams that are as skilled as these two. The mechanics only going to get you so far. You got to be able to do it consistently here. As Monkey going to win a challenge this one into an empty backfield, but Vatira there. Off to respawn.
Monkey move. He was trying to put Vatira on a poster there. It was just like, yep, here's where it's going. I'm going to smash it over your head in your net. But that's actually what happens to Rise. Off the bar and out. So close.
It was just high. It's Vatira now. Over Monkey Moon. Monkey Moon in the corner with Extra. It actually gets called off by him. Extra puts it across the box. Rise now on a trap. Over the top of one. And getting hounded by Extra from behind. Monkey Moon stalls his ball, but Vatira shoots it behind him. Extra will play it to the corner. Joyo now in on one. He's got Rise in front of the box. Seiko will take this ball away to the corner.
I think that was actually the right idea. Joyo doesn't really have too many promising prospects because his only way across the net there is with a lot of pace, and that's just going to beat his teammates. So he elects to say, okay, I'm going to try and bump Seiko off the ball, and maybe that opens the door wide enough. And in general, considering how the series has gone, I think bumping Seiko anytime he's on defense is probably better than trying to beat him.
Bumping Seiko in general is just going to be... There's
it's
only
a good idea.
Yeah, there's only so bad that decision can be. Is Joy out of this corner? Oh, and a rule 1 in the corner. They're going to break it immediately. Boo. Here's Extra. Over 1. Now Vatira gives it the ball to Monkey Moon. Down to the corner. A trap from Joyo. He's in. Oh, no. He's puts it in front of the ball. This is even worse. Okay. They'll get it away. The rest of BDS not there to capitalize, but Joyo, you see his life flash before his eyes.
It was actually brilliant. It took it away from everybody on BDS. Monkey Moon really trying to get creative. Vatira just enough time to recover and Rise. A gentle poke out towards the midfield, and thankfully Seiko not able to put that one in a dangerous spot on target. Could have been an opportunity for BDS. Again, so much has happened. It's only been 3 minutes. Like, I feel like with all these things in this series, what? Okay, I thought he just owned gold.
No, it is just the side wall pass off of his quarter panel. With 148 left to go in a decisive Game 6, neither team has scored. Moist Esports with a win here, advance to the grand finals. BDS with a win send us to Game 7. Extra on the outside now. On the wall with 2 players behind. Seiko going to try and close on this one. Leaves it for Monkey Moon out of the third. 2 goalies here. Monkey Moon doesn't find any opening. Sets it up to Joyo now. Rise lurking in midfield. A momentary hesitation there from BDS, giving another opening here. And BDS, Monkey Moon not able to get the ball out of the back third. Joyo with another opportunity. Past another. Rise and Vatira have just been driving back and forth and back and forth. This ball has been crossing sides of the pitch. Rise finally in on the challenge from Monkey Moon. Goes to the back wall. Seiko full tank of boost. Reset off the ceiling. Over the top of Joyo. Chasing it down, but no. Rise will cover it up. Clear it right back into BDS's third.
Ooh, Rise, can you put it on target? Look at Seiko. Really got the footsteps right behind him. Vatira just has to keep control of this one. And again, another good chance here for BDS to at least clear their own space. And it feels like the past 30 seconds or so, they've had a lot of opportunities to stay with the ball. And finally, that's going to materialize into a shot on target. But in general, some way or another, always find a way to just get in front of it. And that's really where BDS need to level up just a little bit.
Vatira to the outside. Rise. Bring this one down. Joyo to bump Extra. Reset himself off the ceiling. Rise is there, but covered up by Extra. Vatira's looking at it, thinks about it, actually moves in on the play. 8 seconds left, chooses to go for aggression here, setting up off the backboard. Joyo trying to reach back for it. No, Rise crashing into the box as well. Vatira lofts it once more. Boost situation only going to be in Vatira's favor, but he's managed to trap this. And Monkey Moon to the outside. This one should go to the ground. Overtime in Game 6.
Oh, boy. I'm kind of sweating here if I'm BDS. You've barely been out of your own half all game. You've had chances to get out, and that one off the wall. And Monkey Moon finally a chance to transition. You need BDS to take control of the game right here. And they all just miss. Oof.
This guy now. Because Monkey Moon Extra's on the back wall. 2 players on the back wall for BDS. Seiko the only player anywhere else. Vatira pick up the touch after Seiko. Seiko manages to cross the field on the ground and win the challenge on the wall after passing to himself, basically.
Wow.
And then this challenge going neutral. Monkey Moon now on the outside. Here's Seiko looking to send us to Game 7. BDS not able to find a shot just yet.
That was some brilliant challenge game from Monkey Moon and a cheeky idea from Seiko. If he got that into the middle, it could have been an awesome chance. Unfortunately, again, just sniffed out. Big blast off the corner, trying to get physical and open up some space. They all missed, though, and Moist going to get away scot-free.
Oh, no. This one turned into a pass for Vatira. Extra able to cover it up. Seiko now to the corners, needing to keep the ball away from the Moist players. Back to Extra. This one will be a clear. Monkey Moon with just enough boost maybe to reach this. He had a very low tank, and the threat was enough to thwart off Moist players. But then through another. Rise and Vatira now looking to win the series. Monkey Moon with a block.
Okay.
Come back up to Monkey Moon. One challenge, dropping dangerously. Seiko's there, and he'll put through. Game 7 inbound.
Perfect challenge, perfect challenge, perfect challenge. And how about you have to hit the difficult shot? This is all timing from Seiko. I mean, if he's off even a little bit, it's going to be off the bar or saved or something. That was, it could not be any different. They will force Game 7 and way to weather the storm. That was a stressful Game 6. Ugh.
They survive. They move to Champions Field here with a win in overtime. We've now had 2 overtimes. 1 apiece on these sides, but here is the kicker for BDS. And I think one of my favorite stories coming into this Game 7. Moist Esports is currently on a 12-game Game 5/7 win streak. When it came to the decisive game, they have not lost in 12 series of playing on Champions Field. They win this, it'll be the 13th win. It'll also set the RLCS record for most Game 5/7s won in a row. So BDS think maybe, we've got them right where we want them. I don't know. I don't know if I'm confident right now.
I don't know. If there's any team that'll snap a streak like that, I would make it BDS. Absolutely. I've seen them do too much good to be like, nah, there's no chance. That being said, I still really like Moist Esports. I think the approach that they have going is the way that is successful. Not that BDS isn't playing a winning approach. They're just struggling to find an opening. And That's the biggest problem for them. When they've got openings, if they've executed perfectly, it's been great.
Well, I mean, it'll be a important match here, important game here. It's an important note for Moist. They have yet to shut out. We've seen effectively 3 shutouts from BDS, if you include game 3 with one kind of garbage time goal that went in. BDS though scored every game here on game 7 on Champions Field, brought to you by Dacia. We're gonna have to see at least 2 goals from Moist, I think, to see them get the win and advance to the grand finals. 5 minutes of Rocket League to send you to top 2 in the first event of the spring split. Who's it going to be?
I will 51-49 say Moist.
Chat agrees with you as well. Also, I just had 5 minutes of Rocket League, which means I've cursed us to at least a 17-minute overtime. So
yeah, you've done it now, Wade. Way to go.
Yeah, to the Moist Critical viewing party. If you thought yesterday was bad, oh boy. Wait for this one. Here's extra.
Strap in.
Get prepared. Here's Vatira. Up to Rise. Monkey Moon on the outside. Find Seiko. Ball ping-ponging around the corner. Both teams alternating contact. Rise going to miss here, but Monkey Moon also going to miss. So Vatira in space. Extra out of the corner. Joya with a block. Neither team able to find a solid footing and get a rotation going.
A little bit slower in terms of overall pace, or perhaps there's just been less pressure on the net that's making me perceive it that way, but really the ball spending a lot of time in kind of this middle section of the pitch. Both teams really vying for possession. Vatira wants to hit a worldie,
yeah.
And Monkey Moon will take it away.
Yes, a demo Monkey Moon, replace him, flip his car around to put it at the craziest angle we've ever seen. That would have been a worldie. Here's Rise with Seiko. Really solid quarter panel contact. And he bumps. Oh, that was like a pool bump, but Extra doesn't care.
Ooh,
and clears this all the way back down the field in front of the box here. Monkey Moon looking for an opportunity, blocked by Moist defense.
Oh, the demo.
Demolition on a Rise. Oh, the ball's moving too far away from Seiko there.
Great idea, though. Oh, I love it. Ooh. Wow. Seiko, that's actually the perfect thing to do. If you can't get all the way back around the ball because it's dropped too far, but here he's going to have the perfect handoff from Monkey Moon. Look at it tie up the defenders. Monkey Moon, everyone thinking, all right, he's going to go for the air dribble, maybe the touch towards the backboard of the flip reset. I don't know. I got to respect Monkey Moon, and Seiko's coming from behind the ball just to blast it over your shoulder. Nice ideas. A couple strung together in a row for BDS.
Since the winter split, Moist Esports, when their opponent puts them on match point, which BDS just did, they are 32-6, an 84% win rate. So a number of crazy stats that BDS has to overcome here, and yet they lead in Game 7. Rise pushes this down. Vatira's upfield. He'll find the demolition, but Monkey Moon retreating takes the ball away from Rise. Now Joyo off the wall. He's got nice separation here. Vatira coming in from the backfield, puts it to the sky. He gets demolished. Is anyone there? Joyo turned on it, but no, the ball will get cleared out. And Rise out of the backfield. He picked up a full tank of boost, waited out one player, but gets covered up by Monkey.
The unsung defensive hero on BDS throughout the series so far. Extra backboard defense has been phenomenal. Yes, Monkey Moon and Seiko have been making some crazy saves, but almost connecting on the demo to find the equalizer.
Yeah, you had to demo Seiko. It's the only way you're getting anything past him at this point. They clear him off the backboard. Oh, but the rest of the follow-up not quite in place for Moist. Rise with a chance here. Again on the rebound. Open possibility, and he'll find it. Vatira slots it to the far post, or just away from the defender, and ties the game.
I got so worried there. Vatira was coming in with so much speed there. I was like, oh, does he have enough space to correct and put it in the net? I should have never doubted him. Of course he does.
And we saw the body block on Extra as well. He's trying to cross. I don't think he gets there in time, but either way, I think Joyo stands in his presence. And now a tie game. Just under 2 left to go. Seiko over the top of one. Vatira off the wall.
Oh, and they might
Here's
score.
Rise with an opening. He's got Seiko to get past, and he's not going to happen. Should have done that. Here's Vatira. Putting it back around. The rebounds for Moist right now. They're getting so many opportunities when they get the ball into the back third.
Rise was 2 or 3 pixels away of actually hitting that ball with enough pace to the back corner to get around Seiko. I mean, it was that close. And again, just off a smidge to beat him out.
They're the way their rotations are functioning right now, Moist is, when they're losing challenges, the player rotating back on a defense is successfully fighting the demolition, but no, Monkey slots it, and a defensive mistake here?
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Vatira just wants the corner boost for a second, and as he's heading back, kind of gets halfway up that lip, can't decide if he wants to play it from the wall or the ground, splits the difference and doesn't have the cleanest takeoff and loses a lot of altitude on his approach, and that was just tragic.
Yes, not exactly the mechanical mistake I thought. Oh, what a play there. As Rise clears it away. Extra trying to put this game in the bag. But Moist now with a task in front of them late in Game 7. That's a bounce and that's a bump. Here's Vatira with some space.
Okay,
Flip reset, comes back to it and places it. They pitch it out. You gotta be kidding me.
That's the best case scenario pinch for BDS. Rise towards the net. Seiko drifts one down and Joyo not positioned all the way across the net. Maybe he can scoop it out to Vatira. He's backwards with the fake. He needs a little help and it's just too far.
How do you have the gall to fake there? That was... Oh, and then Rise opens it up for Vatira onto the backboard. There's no one there to follow up. Joyle's going to have to reach for this one. Beats Monkey and somehow runs. She's back for it. Oh, Extra gets in the way. But he's not there. Rise in the front of the box with an absolute roller ties the game.
Oh, this game is bonkers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what are you supposed to do if you're BDS? Off the ceiling, off the ceiling, off the ceiling, and then it's just into the net. That was bonkers.
I look over at Monkey Moon just in time to watch him rub his face and roll his eyes. He's like, you've got to be kidding me. That one is the one that went in.
Take it off the board. That shouldn't count. Yeah.
The stops were incredible. 9 seconds left. Double commit on the backboard. Monkey Moon with an opportunity to set up Extra. Can he slot it? Oh, too high. Demo into Seiko going to really help here. And Vatira down the field. Buzzer beater opportunity, but Seiko got demolished, so he's back on the field, and they don't read the bounce on the backboard. Overtime in Game 7. It's the only way.
They're thinking Extra's going to hit that ball off the backboard, and Extra missed. If they committed, that was free. But OT, of course. You said we strap in wave. You said it was going to be a long 5 seconds. Extra's going to score it. BDS are going to break a huge streak, and they will just edge out Moist Esports. What a show.
The caster curse the other way here. My goodness, BDS, they snap a 12-game Champions Field win streak. They are able to beat the 32-6 record, and the hugs are well earned. After all of the sweat and tears back and forth in this series, 12 seconds of overtime. I didn't even really get to look at the replay. I don't even see how that goal went in.
What happened.
My goodness. We'll have to break that one down again later. What a play.
Too busy losing my mind. That was... Wow. If you told me it was going to play out that way, I don't know if I would have believed you. But I'm glad it did play out that way. That was...
the flip reset from Seiko beats Joyo. And then I didn't quite even see what happened with the Vatira. My goodness, so much. I'm still thinking about the tying goal from Moist.
Yes.
That was so crazy.
I want to see the desk react to the post-series highlight reel. That's all I want. I've had my fill.
I'm excited for it, Chad. I know you guys just want to get to the next game there. Moist is hoping to regain in the lower bracket. We'll see if they do. We got a few more matches to get through before we see them again later today. But BDS waits in the finals, as is inevitable here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Dacia Spring Cup.
Bye.